Hello Subnautica fans, and you may be asking, where the fuck am I in the pitch blackness? Well, I decided to go and build in the void. Well, kind of in the border of the void. I mean, those ghost leviathans are the most violentest people ever. Anyways, here is the current kind of outside of the base right now. You will be seeing a lot, and I think I've built a very long pipe. I laid down all the pipe. Anyway, let's just go inside the base. So, the lore behind this base was that it was initially a military base. Yeah, you may be asking yourself, wait, what? War in Subnautica? Well, in my kind of like canon, when Riley finished, they kind of had a war with other companies, the Mongolian companies, to try and beat it. So they had kind of these as like launch pads, but then it was transformed into kind of a docking, kind of like a mega dock for Cyclopses that came from Sector 0. But now it's kind of now it's just kind of been repurposed into kind of just like a tourist destination, basically. Over the void. Anyway, let's just go inside. So this is actually not the current room they go into. The guest, I mean, this is his room. This is the current like office room where you like talk to the person to come inside if you were here for repairs. And to maintain a healthy work-life balance, we got your bedrooms right next to your doors, right next to your right next to your desks. So I decided to use these kind of like TV screens as well as these. These are kind of like desks to people to work for. These are kind of like the engineers. So I kind of based on submarine engineering a little bit and how like ship engineering works. And there are two directions. And here is the first one. This is the power plant. Yes, this runs on some power. This is kind of very empty, if I can say so, due to the fact that a lot of the pieces are piss out the fine nowadays. But here is the control room for the person to sit in, with tons of medical equipment, tons of radios to contact other places. This is a slightly smaller base. I kind of imagined it to have a smaller area. And here's some fish clipping into a wall. Anyways, this is the kind of first kind of nuclear reactor. They're all nuclear reactors. There are 2 towers, and as you go up, they're all nuclear reactors basically. And they all each have their own hatches. This was made for convenience personally for me, which, yeah, I know sounds a little bit stupid, but hey, it's convenient. Anyway, we'll just come back to that area later, as we have to go see what all the employees will have to do. Once the employees wake up, we love them to their core, so they can head to the mindfulness, the endangered species space, which is kind of also a mindfulness space. Basically, endangered plant species would be housed there, and researched by scientists that would come and study here as well. And if you didn't know, there was also a locker room. This is the men's locker room, which we'll go inside real quick. Pretty standard, pretty basic benches, all lockers, even a little aquarium to have the fish watch you when you're naked. And we got some coffee machines, some milk, and a couple of desks here in between. It's like a nice little crevice. 2 vending machines, a nice little room here. And the female locker rooms, which, oh shit, I'm actually a guy. I'm not gonna go into female locker rooms, but I think they're the same. I don't remember. They are the same. Okay, now stepping over boundaries aside, we'll just head way past through here. A lot of the base is kind of, I guess, large. I don't know how else to describe it. Anyway, as you can go down here, you'll go through these bulkhead doors. I kind of had lots of more bulkheads because it would make a lot more sense, and you have a very beautiful view of that nearby little sea volcano. I decided would be a really nice view. Now, as you go through past to the guests area, so this is where like head researchers and all that will come. It's kind of like private rooms. They got a computer, some snacks, a nice table to come and eat their dinner. Same for the top. Come to like research stuff as well. Here is kind of another room. I changed it up a little bit to have this one be kind of a lot more greener, kind of like a biologist room if you think about it, like a plant scientist room. I don't know what plant scientists are called. Drop a comment down below if you guys know it, because I know you guys love correcting or something. Anyway, there are 2 rooms, and we're gonna go head to the food room. Now, this is where all the food for the facility is made. Okay, so on the ground floor we have all plants. These are gonna be like your fruits. Up here we got water, because we always gotta stay hydrated in a damn ocean. And here is their alien container. It's kind of like the meat of it. You can get meat everywhere. And special place we'll talk about later. And an extra hat. Anyway, what else? We'll talk about this extreme pipe that I never ever gave structural support. Just shocked that thing is not falling. Anyway, let's just go down. separating it. Next we'll head over into the school. Yes, I added school. For educational purposes, this is the canteen where people everywhere, everybody eats. And these are first class, class A. It's kind of very cluttered. I'm just gonna step on these desks. Teacher said today, yeah, this is very cramped. These are lockers where people can store their stuff. Class B is a lot more bigger because I don't know how. Same. They all got their own TVs to kind of like display what they're learning if for like people who are slightly blind. Okay, me. And we'll just go out of here, away from the trident-like shape. Out of this beautiful extra hatch. Now, of course, you will want your facility to still have kind of a docking area. So this is the newest one. Here it is. You come inside here. You can wait here for like a taxi driver. You can get paid and stuff. Here's the security counter. Put your stuff here to see. And here's the storage room, which is very giant. Now, I actually had an idea to kind of create the illusion of these modification stations. So you go close to them, they won't open up. It's a really cool tip. I hope you guys will use it in your future builds. It was kind of like the desk you ask, oh, we'll just want to put this in the stuff here. We got aquariums for like fish and illegal fish smuggling. Some couple of radios which are beeping red for some reason. I'm not gonna listen to that. Anyway, as you can go out through this very nice verdant area to the VIP section. No benches, just purely chairs. A cocktail bar, which you can only get coffee here because I legit can't physically make a cocktail bar. We got nice tables everywhere. People can eat. And the VIP section. And now we exit the facility outside. Now there are two kind of observation areas. Here is the first one, it's the scanner room. Pretty standard basic that you can just enter into. Send out your drones into the void to go search stuff. Look at that sheer cliff face over there, lads. And we also have a secondary one that is pretty decently hidden in my opinion. Because we hid it under one of these. This was a original kind of glass compartment before understanding the dangers of the Ghost Leviathan, those mangy fuckers. Anyway, we go down this large pipe up to 500 meters. Look, we go 120 meters down into a giant kind of water type facility. We have multiple radios and a table and a couple of medkits to, get out. We'll be ascending off of this. Now, if you guys remember, what does that really big giant pipe lead to? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, actually, I was kind of foreshadowing it. It's a very large pipe, as you can see. This pipe reaches towards the surface, so at 368 meters down, we climb up this long pipe to 0 meters, up to what we call the mothership, which is kind of like the area. So here is where like fish from the underworld will be brought up and sent over to larger Altera research facilities somewhere else. And here would be kind of like the worker room. There's only one guy that works there because it's like kind of like a lighthouse if you think about it. I decided to also use the video screens. They're really good screen substitutes, and we are at 100 meters. This pipe actually is really large. And also, if we go outside, I decided to give it its own power source, kind of, and also kind of its own security, you see. What I did was that I hooked up these solar panel chargers, these solar panels nearby, and then what I did was scatter these to kind of give the illusion of kind of like secret lasers. So like if any enemies used to come and attack us, then yeah, they would probably know because they'll just run into the lasers by complete accident. And yeah, we've capped off at going from deepest area, tallest area. If you guys want to know anything about the pipe, it's very basic. You see, I tried to add kind of structural support as you go down with these compartments. However, what I did realize was how much of a psychological pain it was, especially how annoying it was and how deep this place is. So I hope you guys enjoy the video of the base. Thank you guys for your large support on the last one. Let's see if we can get a like goal of around 10 or 7 likes if you want. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Subnautica building content, so you can see more bases and comment what Subnautica area you want me to go in next. I post videos every week, and this is your favorite Subnautica base builder signing off.